sometimes I'm trying to get my life together, but this camera won't focus right away. But I want to be honest with you guys, and I just want to say I haven't been myself this whole time. I've never felt myself probably since the middle of high school. And I never really like thought about it. My general consensus was that, like, how everybody says like certain like people are authentic, like how they say like Cardi B, she's authentic. And that's how I pretty much got it. So like me, when I wasn't me, that's when I was professional. Let's say in a class or like at work, if I was like, "Hi, my name is Aldi, how are you?" and I wouldn't have bangs on and I'll dress all like, you know? And that's what I thought wasn't me. That was me faking or something. And me being like, "What's up, guys, bitch, ho, cunt, yes, wig snatch, slay." That's when I would be authentic. And I realized, like, no, like, I've been in a rut. Like, when I do YouTube as my authentic self, I hate it. Like, I literally hate my YouTube. I actually quit YouTube because I just hated doing it. Like, it felt like a chore, and then I felt like I was acting like myself, like my little kid self, when I'm actually not that. And it's because I realized I lost myself because I live off the perception of others, right? I think somebody said that. I'm not sure. If you know, please comment down below. But we live off of a perception of others, perceptions of ourselves, something like that. Some really crazy heebie-jeebies thing, okay? But I need to start living off my own perception of who I think I am or who I want to become, because I feel like, a quick example, when I'm with my friends, like anybody who's with their friends, they act crazy. So my friends, when they see my YouTube, they're like, "I think you need to be more crazy and weird." And then I'm like, "Okay, I'll be crazy and weird." And let's say career-wise, even, it doesn't even have to be about YouTube. Let's say, oh, my parents always saw me on the computer, like, for the majority of my life. Become a computer guy, go to school for computer science. Or in high school, okay, high school is like the easiest thing. I literally never studied for things. Like, I would just not study, or look over my notes the day of the test or the night before the test or exam, whatever, and then go. And because I tended to get on a roll for majority of high school, last year of high school, girl, I was fed up. But anyways, I was good in all the sciences, and then teachers, "Oh my gosh, you should go to life sciences, become a fucking life scientist." And I've never really thought about myself like in a way where I actually critically looked at myself. It was more so like, I know myself, I'm good at science, go to the science program, waste money in the science program. And then there's me here now, basically in a quarter life crisis, and I don't know where to go because I don't know who the hell I am. And I'm hoping I'm not the only one that feels this way. That's why I'm doing this video. But I really like stop sulking in my room, because like that's my favorite thing to do. Like, literally, people are like, "Be who you are." Like, literally, my true self is not weird. It's not this is acting. My true self is like alone in my room, sulking, sad, listening to like some sad lo-fi playlist and just being like, "Why is everything nobody understands me?" Like, emo. Like, I'm an emo, okay? But if you know that, okay, I feel like y'all new people don't know what an emo is, but emo for life. No, but yeah, so I kind of criticized myself in a way, like seriously criticized myself, like how I would criticize others. And I just want to say it. Literally, 95% of the things I produce are shit. I'm way too lazy. No, I'm not myself. I'm acting like myself and compartment. I don't know how to say it, but like I'm putting myself in little compartments. Like on Instagram, I put like my edgy, cool aesthetic, and then on YouTube, I'm like my weird, crazy, like, and then same thing with people. With some people, like coworkers or anybody I met in like a professional setting, I'm very like quiet and like hi and awkward. And then with friends, I'm like annoying, and I say shocking things that are borderline offensive. And like with some people, I pretend to be cooler and like depressed, like I don't care about anything, bro. So that's what I am, and it's not authentic. Those are all parts of me, but I kind of put them in compartmentalize, is that a word? I don't know, but I'll just say compartmentalize myself into these little categories, when in reality I'm all of that. And people don't accept that know me, and I feel bad, and I'm sorry that, like, some friends, they know me as crazy, and then when I suggest, oh, should I try being a bit more serious? No, if that's you, I don't know. I know who I am as a person, and just from criticizing myself, I'm starting to kind of redefine my goals, I guess, and not change my goals. I realize when you find out who yourself is, you really have to look all the way back into your childhood. And then you kind of realize, or I guess for myself, I realize your life sort of goes in a theme. And it's your destiny, if you want to call that God, Allah, who else is in the sky that people, whatever you believe in, sort of put you on this path. And you've always been on that path. And it's the outside world that's trying to tell you to do this, you're that. When in reality, just look at yourself as if you were like an entity. And now I'm gonna sound crazy, okay? This is how I looked at it. So basically, I really did, as I said, I really don't know where to be right now. Like, I'm like, what the fuck am I? Should I go back to school? Because I have a science degree, but I don't like science. Oh, but should I do computer science? I've always wanted to try it. But then when I try self-teaching, because I'm a huge fan of self-teaching, I'm like, I kind of don't care about this shit, to be quite honest. So I'm just here like a blob. So I kind of like looked back at myself. I was like, what the hell did I like doing? Okay? And I realized I like painting a picture in my head, where when I was little, my favorite thing to do was playing fake swords, or like I remember, I don't know if, hopefully this is not like me being nerdy or something. I remember on my street, when I did have friends, but they moved away, I had like a couple not street friends, but like friends on my street, neighborhood friends. And we would play, what's it called again? Sword, like imaginary swords and magic and all that stuff. We'd pretend like with hockey sticks and like, woo woo, it was so dumb. But like, that was the shit that made me happy. Being outside of myself and turning something into nothing. And then that literally saying was something that got me shook, like literally shook, because I literally say that in interviews. Like naturally I'd go like, oh, I have the personality where I try to make nothing into something. I mean, not something into nothing, nothing into something. That was a thing that was always like the theme of my life and everything I did. And what does it mean to me? You might be asking or wondering, probably not wondering. You're like, bitch, click off the video. It's because I always had a tendency to try to get something like photography, because how I'm trying to say when I mean entity, I mean like photography, videography, storytelling, all that stuff, even science, because I love science, especially like the understanding and the framework of sciences. That stuff would get to me. That's why I became a science student, okay? But like that shit was a thing that I was really in love with, like to get something and to turn it into something beautiful, or to something with meaning, or to something with impact, right? That's what I realized. That's who I am. I'm not a person that acts weird. I'm not a person that's sassy. I'm not a person with chubby cheeks, okay? I'm more than that. I have more to offer. Because when I was just listening off of people, it felt so vapid and empty. And when I looked at my YouTube channel, which was my goal, was like my YouTube was my little secret from everybody that knew me, only a few select people, and then like I'll get embarrassed if someone saw it. And I realized I'm not embarrassed of myself. I'm embarrassed because the content is fucking shit. Like total shit. And then I realized throughout my life, I've done so much shit. Like my all university career, I graduated, but like, let's be real. My university, I did shit. I don't even know how I graduated. I didn't care. And I realized because I didn't reconnect with myself and that framework, what I love. Sorry, somebody messaged me. Sorry, anyways. The framework that I love. And the framework that I love is that turning nothing into something. I love being scrappy. That's why I fell in love actually more than photography and more than filming, because I get tired of filming. I'm trying to learn to fall in love with filming. I love photo editing. I love video editing. Getting something and then just turning into something more, like these random pictures that you're taking, it looks beautiful to some people. In science and even in biology, this random damn animal with a beating heart, what is it made of? You know, that was the stuff that gets me moving, and that's what I'm trying to reconnect with, because I feel like this world is so much about being your authentic self, and maybe, hopefully, it's not me. People think being your authentic self is being like a crazy wild baboon, or like being a damn like ratchet cat. Like, literally, Cardi B's not authentic. She's just got a bad attitude. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, Trisha Paytas is herself, but she's herself because she's herself. She's not herself because she's being ratty eating on like a camera. I love you, Trisha Paytas. But like, no. That's the whole point where I feel like I'm in this weird moment in life where I'm trying to figure out what things mean. And by that, I kind of lost myself, because I find happiness in others, and when they put their perception on me, I'm trying to cater to them because I want them to be happy with me. And then now I'm like in this confused mess, and I just wanted to film it and like, you know, talk. And I just want to say, like, I'm gonna be experimenting with content. I'm gonna be experimenting with myself in a PG way. That sounded very nasty, but in a PG way. I want to experiment with what it means. Oh, my mouth is croaking like always, but I want to experiment with what it means to be me. And I want to explore that framework that I've always had, what I've always been doing, but I've never consciously took a look at myself like, damn, I'm literally for fun making fancy looking IG stories sometimes, making music. I'm reading books about personal development, or watching some YouTube video about some new discovery. Like, that's me. I like making stuff with impact and purpose. And if I'm gonna do YouTube, I'm not gonna be just doing a funny ASMR or like some cringy like rant about something, unless it has a purpose. Like, this purpose is to help other people realize, find your true self, yourself minus the job title, minus your gender, minus your friends, minus your parents' expectation. What the hell is it that your energy wants to do and has always been doing? Anyways, if you watched all the way, I love you so much. Subscribe. I'm going to be playing around with the content. I'm not sure. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. That's not the one to